our Scotland trip was down via Newton Stewart and Wigtown down to Garlieston, where we stayed overnight. Wigtown itself is known as Scotland's book town, and lo and behold, when we arrived there, it had a book fair on, which was great, but it was a little bit busy for us, so we headed down to the harbour. What you're seeing here is Wigtown Harbour as was built in the 1800s, and it was built to replace the medieval harbour that is located, or was located, up by the Martyrs' Stake Monument. The original harbour silted up when the river changed its course, and this is what's replaced it, or it did replace it. We found that it was a high spring tide while we were there, so the water was up a long way, and it was brilliant because it kind of showcased the harbour itself, and with a bit of imagination you could kind of see how it would have worked in the 1800s, whereas now it's just a beautiful, peaceful place to sit and take some time out. So on then to Garlieston, to the campsite that you can see in the top left hand corner there. We are actually parked just behind those the white buildings there, so you can't see us. And I caught the harbour at very low tide, as you can see. Lovely location though. We've had a very peaceful night there, and there's quite a good pub in the village itself, which does, I gather, some really good food. So hopefully we'll be back there sometime, try that food. After a lovely peaceful night at Garlieston, we made our way along the coastal road and some country roads as well, over to Portpatrick. We were hoping to get a stroll in, have a look around the town, and with a bit of luck, some food. We weren't disappointed. Portpatrick is a seaside town on the western shore of the Rins of Galloway Peninsula. It's a pretty town of pastel-coloured houses set around a small bay with cliffs forming the backdrop. It is a former port for transportation to and from Northern Ireland. The Southern Upland Way starts here and continues for 212 miles all the way to the east coast. Great place to start a walk. Even on this relatively calm day, you could easily see the potential for the sea to become brutal very quickly. There have been a lot of shipwrecks in this area, and there are lots of stories of heroism, saving people's lives from those shipwrecks, and some very sad stories too of the loss of life. Nevertheless, it is a magnificent coastline. Brutal, yes. Beautiful, oh yes.